Hey right guys, Trishmuch Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 14 of One Tree Hill Season 1. I watched episode 13 yesterday, and I wasn't planning on watching another One Tree Hill until I think another 3 or 4 days around is when I'll typically watch another One Tree Hill, but I can't wait. I need to find out what happens in episode 14, because episode 13, well, the ending, the last 10 minutes were absolutely... I love the last 10 minutes, and then we ended with Lucas obviously being involved in a car crash and being put in surgery. Obviously, it's One Tree Hill, it's a TV show, he's the main character, he's going to be fine. They're not going to, like, kill off Lucas, but I'm still curious kind of what they're going to do around other characters when they find out the information and how it might maybe affect Dan in a certain way. I don't know how Nathan will react, so... yeah, this episode is titled I Shall Believe. I guess that's just people all praying in a circle, believing that Lucas will be okay. I don't know. I shall believe. Maybe it's to do with Dan or Deb, who knows. But episode 14, guys, really can't wait for this episode. So if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. And if you do want the early and the uncle reactions to One Tree Hill, then a link to the Patreon page will be in the description and one of the comments down below, where they're around, I think, should be around 8 to 10 episodes ahead. And in the pinned comment down below will be a link to the charity for the month. So make sure to click that if you want more information on what it is. And let's do this. Here we go. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I was thinking about this app all day yesterday. When I finished, I was like, do I do another app? But I did a This Is Us instead.
How long will he be in surgery? That depends how serious his injuries are.
Karen's going to crop on up and start. I don't know, she'll go off on Keith, maybe.
What did you just say?
About what?
About the way that we started.
Nothing. Just when I first came to you for tutoring, I figured the easiest way to mess with Lucas was to hook up with you, but...
So everything between us has been a
Oh,
lie.
I thought she
No,
knew
I
that.
cannot believe this. Lucas was right about you all along. Keith, hey. He's gonna make it, right?
Mad.
Thanks.
Something you should know.
Oh,
Hello?
my
Haley,
lord.
what's wrong? Peyton, what? Lucas.
She was going to leave without telling
There's been
her.
an accident.
She was like ready to leave.
He's got to be all right, Keith. I won't lose him.
I know.
I can't.
Well, we're not gonna, because it's the main character.
The kid's lucky his father got him here so fast.
His uncle.
You know, his father, he may have saved your son's life.
Mad. Mad.
Dan saw the accident, and he
Yeah,
Lucas
because
out of the car, and then he drove us here.
I guess if Dan wasn't there, someone would have just called an ambulance and would have drove them. Because Keith was out of it.
Keith, is he okay?
Oh, honey, yeah, we don't know yet.
I was supposed to see him tonight. He was supposed to come over after the airport.
Karen, this is Pro.
His girlfriend. Hi. Who's here for
Great way to meet you.
He's stable and in recovery.
Oh, there you go. Sort of.
He'll need physical therapy to his shoulder. It separated in the crash, but we were able to reset it.
His shoulder, that's gonna fuck his... That's gonna fuck his basketball a bit.
Hey. I thought you'd be at the hospital.
Why aren't you there?
My drop broke off.
Yeah, why aren't we all there?
It's kind of weird. She's still with Lucas.
What? Yeah, but you both know him. You're his best friend.
he's a lucky guy.
A couple of stitches.
Well, that's not exactly what I meant.
Uh.
You see, your husband's blood alcohol level was just shy of the legal limit.
Oh, mad.
Another hundredth of a point, and he'd be in big trouble right now.
Mad.
I'll never forgive myself if he's not okay.
Yeah, well, I don't think she's gonna forgive you for a few days, well, a few weeks.
Are you drinking tonight?
Karen,
Were you?
Oh my lord.
I wasn't drunk.
That's not what I asked you.
I can't, can we blame, do we blame Keith? I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, I
I
guess.
trusted you.
I guess. Oh, also, he has a tattoo.
I want you to leave.
Lucas is lying in a hospital. Why can't you just go see him?
Because he wouldn't want to see me.
Oh my lord.
What if I can't take it back? What if he doesn't forgive me?
He will, but you just need to see him.
Yeah, Haley, this is pathetic. I'm sorry. He's just had surgery literally died, and you're just there like, oh, we might not want to see me because we had a little argument. He's unconscious anyway, he ain't even gonna see you. I'll pay insurance before Haley, that was mad.
Squeeze my hand if you can hear me, okay?
The Viles machine isn't even moving.
I just came by to tell you that I'm probably not going to be around very much. With Brooke here, it's just kind of weird. But I'm with you, Lucas. You know that. And I'll wait forever if I have to.
Oh my lord.
Well, you don't have to go. He's allowed visitors.
I'm Peyton.
I know.
I swear the cook at this hospital gets a bonus for making people sick.
Sounds like you spent some time here.
Yeah. When my mom died.
I'm sorry.
Oh, mad.
How'd she die?
A car accident?
And, yeah. I didn't even make that connection.
Nothing makes me feel better when I'm blue than chocolate, and I figured we couldn't be in a better place if we dipped into a sugar coma, so... I'm sorry, I'm such an idiot, I didn't...
It's okay, Brooke.
Well, the best start.
Hey,
baby. She doesn't like Brooke, you can tell. She prefers Peyton to Brooke.
It was really nice to meet you.
You too.
Oh yeah, she definitely prefers Peyton. She really prefers Peyton. Look at her watching her go like, please can you be my son's girlfriend?
You can be there for him. Just go talk to him, you'll feel better.
I don't deserve to feel better. You know, if I go in there, I'm just gonna start crying, and that's just the last thing that Karen needs.
Well, why don't you let her be the judge of that?
I can't.
Great.
Yesterday should have been the best day of my life. Now it's all gone.
It's kind of sad already, isn't it? It went from the best day of his life to the worst. Well, maybe the worst, we don't know. It's past.
I'm Amy Quinn from the billing department. I had a couple questions about your insurance.
Oh, man. Yo, thank God for the NHS. Yo. Hi, your son's just been in a car accident, so we just want to see how much you can pay.
The care your son needs will almost certainly cost more than your coverage maximums.
That is wild. Yo, America is wild. Oh my God, yeah, I knew.
Is there anything that didn't change while I was gone?
I've been rewatching season 1, and does the actor actually have that tattoo? Because when he's playing basketball, you can see they've put cover makeup on his arm. So I think maybe they gave him the tattoo just so they didn't have to bother with the cover makeup.
We both agreed to mediation.
We also both agreed till death do us part. You didn't have any trouble backing out of that one.
Yeah. Good comeback, to be fair. I can't even be mad at that.
Don't make me hire a lawyer.
I'm asking you not to. And I'm asking you to remember when you were the one who needed forgiveness.
Wait, what?
When you were the one who almost lost this family.
That was a long time ago.
Ooh!
Exactly. Give us one more chance.
Yo, One Tree Hill's just dishing out the questions, you know?
Maybe if you went with Nathan.
Nathan and I are taking a little break.
What happened?
He was using me to get to Lucas.
Okay.
I thought that was so obvious.
I don't believe that. I know Nathan.
I just want to tell him that I love him and I'm sorry.
I just want to tell him I'm in love with him.
Okay. In love. Jeez.
Look, I know it's hard for you.
You do?
I know your mom died in that hospital.
Oh, no, to be fair, I thought that could be a reason, but then Brooke just thinks that because she's not going to think that, like, she finds it awkward because of Brooke. I thought maybe could be another reason why she's not going, but she's already been to the hospital, so.
Figured it'd be nice for Lucas to have when he wakes up.
Yeah.
That's us at a Bear Creek game, and those are coasters from a place where I kicked his butt playing pool.
Nothing from the tattoo parlor.
Oh, God.
Okay, that's totally on me. He's just so serious all the time, you know, that I thought a tattoo might lighten him up.
You couldn't take him to a comedy?
She does not like Brooke at all.
None of my son. No.
Why? What is this stigma that tattoos are the worst thing in the world? I mean, it is a horrendous tattoo, but...
What is this?
Started last night. People wanted to do something for Lucas.
That was cool.
Is that Tim? He's always been such an ass to Lucas.
Maybe it's
But-
his way of saying he's sorry.
Hey, look, I know we don't really run together, but if you need someone to talk to, I'm around.
Thanks, Jake.
These two, I forget, like, these two had a thing and then they've just kind of not spoke for like 3 eps.
Listen, I don't know what you did to her, but I do know she's the best thing that's ever happened to you.
You including yourself in that?
Yeah,
First.
I am.
Yeah, you two were a horrendous relationship.
Well, yeah, she is. I told her that I only went after her first to screw with Lucas.
You're a real jackass, you know that?
Yeah, I was. It hasn't been about that for me and Haley for a long time.
Yeah, I believe that. I do believe that, to be fair.
Thank you for making time to see me.
No problem. Sorry you had to wait.
It's all been paid up.
Okay.
Keith's paid it all.
Here's your receipt. Who paid this bill?
Let me just check.
Keith?
Your husband,
Wait.
Keith Scott.
Yeah. Oh, we would have had to say he's the husband, I'm guessing.
What I really want to see is Lucas laugh again. You know, hear him sing off key. And watch him roll his eyes at me when I steal French fries off his plate. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm crazy about your son. And I hope that's enough for you.
Oh, my lord.
Actually, that's more than enough.
Thank God, Karen. I just realised we only met Brooke's family, like, delved into Brooke's family life yet.
Dan isn't living at the house anymore.
What do you mean?
We're getting a divorce.
But we can agree on one thing, Karen, that Dan's just the worst.
This may sound crazy, but I'm sorry. Thanks.
Can't you two get to imagine Karen and your dad be sick?
That car's perfect for you.
How's that?
Oh, smooth lines, slick styling. Dan Scott.
Pleasure to meet you, Dan. Cynthia Price, your wife's new attorney. I came here to tell you I've read the mediation agreement and I think it's more than fair.
That's
I wanted to be your last chance
tragic.
to accept it.
Sorry, sweetheart. I got a lot invested in my marriage and my family. But first, you go back to your client and you ask her if she's ready for what'll come out about her if she does go to trial.
He actually tried to throw his charm on. Hey, finally.
Kind of need to talk to you. So I'm here because, everything's screwed up. I know you don't trust me with Haley, but I like her a lot, you know?
Maybe Luke's
She's
awake
hurting
now.
right now.
Oh, the thing's actually beeping now.
She needs you to open your eyes, man. She feels like she can't be forgiven. You can take a break from the game. The pressure of people's expectations. I wish I had that chance. This might be hard to believe.
Dude, I like Nathan.
Maybe you're the lucky one. You can get out.
Oh, dude. He's awake. It was Nathan that's...
Hey.
Mad. I like that it was Nathan to kind of wake him up, or be there when he woke up. I like that.
What are you doing here? It's a long story. Look at your mom.
I love that. I love that.
Lucas, wake up, sweetie. Come on. Talk to me.
Oh, I love Nathan. Look.
Lucas is awake. I was there when he opened his eyes. Went to see him.
Why?
Because I knew you couldn't.
I can't believe she didn't go to see him. That's mad.
I know it was wrong to go after you for the reasons that I did. I can't apologize for it. I'm glad I did it. I'm not that person anymore. It's because of you.
Dude, are you gonna turn down Nathan? He's too OP. No way, you were not gonna propose to her. He was not gonna propose to her. It's kind of hot, but that was way too soon, even if he was going to. He was not gonna propose to her, I'm sorry. That's ridiculous. She kissed you once, mate. I know he's loved her for years, but you've not even explored the relationship yet. Oh, that's sick.
He handed me the consent forms. He needed surgery. You have a right to be upset, but...
Fair enough. There you go, Dan. You can do good things.
I missed you.
Brooke smiled. Oh, dude, this show is mad. When I started this, I was like, that seems alright. And now I'm like, yo, I kind of love it. I actually love it. Fuck. So good. So good, dude. Alright, there we go, guys. That is episode 14 of One Tree Hill, titled I Shall Believe. I don't know if there was more meaning to that. There's probably... I'm not going to know what that means. I'm just going to go with they're all wanting to believe that Lucas will be okay. I don't know, but that was an amazing episode. That was one of the best. Again, I think that was one of the best episodes that they've done. It was such a different kind of change of pace from what we've had before, which was just Lucas kind of being out of commission for... or basically unconscious for 90% or 95% of the episode, which I think was a good choice instead of him, you know, just waking up instantly and being fine. It kind of gave everyone else a bit more to do and kind of gave everyone more time to kind of process their thoughts and feelings on Lucas. And I feel like if he woke up straight away, Nathan wouldn't have been there, and you wouldn't have Haley not going because of something. And I felt like it just added more. Like Brooke, it gave time for like Brooke and Karen to talk, and Keith, like if Lucas was awake, he would be like, no, we're not having Keith be kicked out, basically. I don't think he would back Karen on that choice. So yeah, it just gave a lot more to all the other characters other than Lucas. And you know, Lucas is a great character, but I think it's good to just kind of focus on everyone else and their kind of thoughts and stuff on Lucas and how they all dealt with it in different ways. Like, because as much as I'm like, oh, it's a bit weird that Haley didn't go to visit him, it also made for an interesting like kind of storyline of her thought processes. They've just had their first big argument and she knows that he's angry at her, so I do understand why she didn't want to go, or why she thought that Lucas wouldn't want to see her. But I still felt it was a little bit odd, because I feel like even if you've just had an argument, like in your head you'd be like, really that doesn't matter, like you'd regret not seeing him if something worse was to happen, really. So but yeah, it's not like I don't like that storyline, it's just one of those things that I felt was a little bit odd. But I still really liked it as well. Nathan was great this episode, you know, him talking to Peyton, which was actually quite nice, because obviously they had a terrible relationship in the first 4 or 5 episodes, but it's good to see that they had their first, well, not they've spoke throughout the show since then, but the first real conversation that seemed to be a bit closer, which was nice to see, and hopefully they can continue that, because I think they could be a couple of good friends. Good to have Karen back in the show, kind of going off on Keith a little bit, which is understandable. Like, I feel bad for him, and it's one of those things where, yeah, he had been drinking, but I don't think, like I said, it wasn't like drunk. He wasn't, I don't know, it's a tricky one, because it is his fault, but I don't think it was because he was like drunk, you know. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. Like the cop said, he's very lucky because he was under the, well, so yeah, it wasn't because he was drinking, because the cop even said he was under the limit, basically. So it's he was close. He said like another bit of alcohol and he would have been on the limit or over. So yeah, very, very lucky on that. We would have had another storyline on our hands. But yeah, I still really like Keith. It's not like I'm like annoyed at him for drink driving. Like Sons of Anarchy, that was it. There was, I don't want to spoil Sons of Anarchy, there's this character that I kind of liked, and then she went off the rails with drink driving all the time and shit. It's just like, oh my lord. But yeah, I really like Keith. And Dan, you know, he kind of had more to do in the last episode, but I'm kind of glad Karen thanked him for it and didn't just kind of have a go at him for, you know, making the decision, because he had to make a decision, and he said that he was a dad and got things and basically saved his life. So fair play to Dan. Again, don't like him, but fair play to Dan for that one. Peyton was good, visited Lucas, and you know, she kind of saying it was weird for her because Brooke was there and stuff, and then Brooke getting the wrong idea, thinking, oh, it's because your mum died in the hospital, and you know, it's kind of annoying to see. And then the whole thing with Karen, like meeting Peyton and Brooke, and she clearly prefers Peyton to Brooke, but you know, Karen's too good of a person to not let it show. Because like I say, any other mom, like, you know, the actual Karens in One Tree Hill, they would have made it so obvious that they didn't like Brooke, but Karen's too good of a person. So I don't think Brooke's even like bad. It's not like she can look at Brooke and go, oh god, she's a horrible person. It's just, I think she's not on, like, she doesn't really know Brooke yet, so it's kind of quite a lot, and then, you know, she knows that she's the one that got him a tattoo and stuff. It's a bit like, a bit much. But you can't blame Brooke for it, obviously, so. I think that was everyone. My favourite scene was Nathan going to see Lucas at the hospital. I think that was a scene we desperately needed. I know it's in regards to Hayley, for sure, but, and I like that Lucas was the one to wake, well, Nathan was the one that Lucas kind of woke up to, which was interesting, because it could have very easily have been Peyton. You'd be like, oh my god, Peyton, or it could have been Karen or Brooke. It could have been any of these characters that would have been so obvious, but I think it was really nice that it was actually Nathan. So yeah, overall, very... And then Hayley... There's another thing, is this episode is so much. Hayley finding out that Nathan obviously used her to get to Lucas, but we know Nathan. We've seen that he does actually care about her. It's not like they can sit there and go like, oh, so this whole thing's a lie, like you don't have feelings with you, because it's just not the case. Yeah, he started off with the bad intentions, but he's definitely got close to her, and I think that really does show. So yeah, there we go, guys. Rating for the episode, I'm going to go a 9 out of 10. I think this was a solid episode. Very different change of pace to what we've had before, which I think was appreciated, and I think it's a good time to kind of have that. So again, just want to jump into the next episode to see what happens, because Brooke still doesn't know about Peyton, so it's like we've prolonged that as well even longer, which I'm not complaining about. I think that's a good thing. But yeah, I can't wait to see what happens in episode 15. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me talk the episode down below in the comments if you want those early and uncut reactions to One Tree Hill. Then link to the Patreon page will be in the description, and one of the comments down below where there should be around 8 to 10 episodes ahead. And in the pinned comment will be a link to the charity for the month, so make sure to click that if you want more information on what it is. And I'll see you next time for episode 15. Until then, peace.